Mr. B.R. Suresh is from CDOT. He graduated in Electronics and Telecommunication Engineering in '88 and later did PG Diploma in Technology Management. He has been working in CDOT for a couple of years now in the areas of telecom hardware design, development and product engineering. He was involved in design and development of CDOT's rural solutions, including rugged rural switches and high capacity class 4 and class 5 switches. Currently, he is involved in architecture, definition, development, upgradation of CDOT rural wireline systems with radio access and broadband wireless access. I request Mr. Suresh to give his presentation, and please stick to the time. Maybe you have 12 minutes and we can have 2 or 3 minutes for the questions.
Thank you, Chairman. I'll just quickly run through the things. Basically, for those who doesn't know CDOT, basically CDOT is one of the government-funded companies which brought in the revolution in the rural telecom scene. About 6 lakh villages are there in India, and majority of these villages got the first dial tone through the C.dot switch. So that is probably the major achievement from CDOT. So the connectivity, tele-density is about 18 in the country, and there is a gross discrepancy between the urban and the rural tele-density, which is ratio of between 50 and 2. So, and of course, the broadband is still in the nascent stage as far as the connectivity is concerned to bulk of the rural communities. Basically, CDOT is trying to address the infrastructure and the connectivity refers to telecom and broadband. We have been involved in deploying the rural system for the last couple of decades, especially the wireline networks. And we have, the major issues in the rural connectivity is we have to get to the large population, nearly 70% of the country's population. And the cost of connectivity, the CapEx, OpEx is very high compared to the ARPU. The rural telecom and access in India is characterized by low population density. Again, it's poor commercial ability for the service provider, difficult topological and climatic conditions, high cost of connectivity, basically with reference to laying of cables, optical fibers, etc., the spectrum and the infrastructure. And of course, there is a major problem of having a reliable electric power. This makes it difficult to provide telecom services of acceptable quality and traditional means at an affordable price. Also, it restricts the fast and economic rollout of services in rural areas. So, basically, our India needs to provide widespread voice and internet access that can boost economic growth and provides other services and applications available as part of urban infrastructure. Wireless solution is a must because we were in the wireline domain for quite some time, and we realized that if we have to really go to the entire country, and we have to get into the wireless domain. Considering the overwhelming cost of infrastructure and the resources and time required to deploy the fixed line services, internet as well as the wired telecom services. Rural access solution from CDOT addresses these issues through their product design and engineering of rural communication systems. Basically, I'll just straight away get into our solutions from now on. So our objective was to improve tele-density, broadband access, and facilitating mobility services for rural subscribers with low cost of infrastructure and operations. Efforts. Actually, to address this effort, not just the system, we are basically a system solution providers. It just doesn't happen there. It has to happen at a multi-faceted approach is required, like the regulatory approach, targets are required, the spectrum definition is clear, and there is a financial obligation, like the government is working on the USO fund contributing to CapEx, thereby low cost of service. And of course, then comes the technical part, which we are addressing. Suitable technologies to address the rural connectivity and applications have to be explored. So basically there are a host of applications which in the morning we talked about, things like e-governance, education, entertainment, medicine, and other things. So we had actually, let me just come into one part is this application we have developed a sort of very low cost platform which has a connectivity to the telcos where all these applications can be ported. I mean, it doesn't mean that we do the application. Any third party application can be ported on some of our standard machines which are open source Linux based machines which has a communication interface with relevant protocols. So maybe I'll just show, this is one of the products which has which can be probably considered for many of the rural applications like Kisan call centers, low cost rural BPO platforms, things like, I mean, there are a host of applications can be provided through this, like this SMS service, fixed SMS service, interactive voice response systems, and group messaging services. All these currently, some of these services are operational in the basal network with a compact 1U byte is the platform which is currently catering to this. This has about 12 events connectivity to the telecom switch and with the number 7 protocol running on that. And it has a Ethernet connectivity to the backend server. So all the applications can be either developed on the server or this itself is a Unix machine which some of the applications can be ported on this. This is a very reliable platform. It could be either. It has Ethernet connectivity with or 12 events are there through the telecom. And I just summarize how we went about the evolution of CDOT telecom solutions. India has about 6 lakh villages. Most of these are provided with the village public telephones. And you can say that CDOT rural exchanges contributed a lot to the penetration of these VPDs. Rural density is about 2%, which is very low compared to nearly 50% in urban areas. The rural telephone capacity is about 50 million, largely catered by CDOT's racks, AN-racks, which is designed for rugged rural cuts and contexts. I'll just briefly give about the system features. In the last 4 years, the rural switches were upgraded to. So this is the next development path we went. Like in the last 4 years, we went we upgraded the rural switches with the ISDN capability, which provides a fairly better data connectivity, like 128 Kbps data rates. As the next step, the same switches are provided with add-on units to cater to the wireless access using GSM and CDMA technology. I'll just explain the network configuration of this in the further slides. Further, an upgrade path is envisaged which addresses broadband wireless connectivity, extension of range, that is backhauling, provision of direct interface to IP-based networks. This is a feature of the current CDOT switches which are working in the network. It can work as a standalone or an access network configuration. Nearly 30,000 such switches are deployed in the field in every nook and corner of the country. It combines the advantages of the proven technology and the new network configuration for the rural areas with extreme temperatures, non-AC operation, high humidity and salinity operation, thus prone and low power. This has been a proven switch in the network. This is how the network configuration is there. It has a local tandem switch working as a LE or a host switch controlling the access network nodes. So bulk of the CDOT switches are working on a V5.2 protocol in the network. The features of CDOT rural wireless solution, you see it provides integrated voice, multimedia and broadband services. Effectively, we are not into content or application development. We basically transport these things to the end user. Based on the cost-effective standard wireless access technologies, current broadband solution is on a pre-standard like pre-WiMAX or whatever it is. We are migrating to WiMAX standards. We are providing provision for mobility services for our wireless narrowband wireless access, and we are providing it's an all-IP solution. So the complete platform is working on an IP-based solution. We are reutilizing existing infrastructure where available. Since we have a captive systems of about 30,000 rural switches, we would better use the power plant and other infrastructure required for this kind of setting up this the future networks. And of course, we are looking at the frequency use and for better usage of radio resource in our broadband solutions. Basically, as far as the wireless upgrade is concerned, we are working on a GSM CDMA access on existing rural switches. It is supported based on a software-defined radio, which can be configured for GSM or CDMA base stations. Effectively, a BTS or a BSC is a standard server where it can function as a CDMA or a GSM system. C-Dot solution uses WiMAX, the new broadband wireless technology for aiding rural connectivity with applications for delivering broadband internet access for the last mile. WiMAX has the promising capability of a long range and a reach of a non-line of sight. So basically, obviously, that is chosen as the best technology for rural connectivity. Providing IP backup solutions for extending voice and narrowband services to core networks like IP, mobile, and PSTN. Basically, our rural switches has to be connected to back-end core networks. So WiMAX is the best technology for that. And of course, once it's WiMAX, it's all IP-based solution. We can slowly migrate to a next generation network kind of solution by deploying internet telephony services. So it is more of a and deployment of all this without major disruption to existing network and services while deploying in the infrastructure. This probably works as an overlay network without disturbing the existing network infrastructure. The last mile broadband wireless access could be extended through the deployment of wireless LANs. Basically, it is on the access side where we have a WiMAX CP which has a Wi-Fi capability connecting the local community, local nodes. And this traffic can be backed out through a WiMAX CP to the network. This helps in quick provisioning the high-speed connectivity to customers within the base station range. Basically, on an overall level, this is our network which we are envisaging and which we are field training in one of the field sites near Tamil Nadu. We have a rural switch, existing rural switch, where with the same infrastructure we are providing a WiMAX BTS that is connected to a narrowband wireless system which caters to GSM and CDMA applications. And apart from that, it also connects to a access broadband wireless access. And at the further on the access side, it can have a Wi-Fi access connect to a local nodes. As far as the application is concerned, it can be predominantly a community internet service on the villages. Apart from the wireless narrowband connectivity. So this slide shows the narrowband GSM CDMA connectivity of our solution. The MSC has been any vendor in an MSC where we are putting an interworking unit which converts SS7 protocol into a 6-RAN protocol towards the BSC onto the Ethernet. And we have a all-IP based BSC working on our platform, and we have Ethernet connectivity towards the BTS, and we have up-down converters with RF, which caters to the GSM or CDMA based BTS. Similarly, the same BSC can be connected to another BTS, a remote BTS, through a IP backhaul using the WiMAX system. So this is a typical network configuration for the wireless infrastructure in one of the fields. So as far as the broadband services is concerned, connectivity is concerned, C-Dot is working on a solution. As currently it's a pre-WiMAX which we are upgrading to WiMAX standards with fixed 802.16b standard with 24 petal BTS. Each petal acts like a BTS, connecting up to 127 subscriber terminals, and beyond the subscriber terminals we can have Wi-Fi routers, and all of them are controlled by the centralized network management system through an IP network. We have one more solution which has been, you can see in our stall also, this equipment has been put up. It's an RF and modem product. It's a DBTS in KU band, IDR in CRKU band, working on transporting STM1 through the satellite. This can be used to provide backbone connectivity to rural nodes. Basically, village community enterprise development which contributes to country's GDP growth are achieved through improvement in rural teledensity and broadband services. Teledensity can be improved through GSM CDMA-based access, which can be backward through WiMAX. Faster rollout of and cost-effective broadband wireless service can be provided using combination of WiMAX and Wi-Fi for last mile. IP migration can be achieved with minimal upgradations of the current infrastructure. Broadband solution addresses all the applications required for rural information and communication needs. So, basically, I conclude this.
Thank you very much, Suresh. Well, this talk was about leveraging Wi-Fi and WiMAX over IP connectivity, and CDOT's program of converting all the 30,000 switches with backend IP backend. So that's a very massive plan. We wish you all success in that, because if this becomes successful, I think all the ICT programs will get a very good connectivity all over the rural areas, which is of major concern.